fellow candidates. Again, Teacher Jane taking you through conditional sentences. This time we are going to look at the if clause 3 or conditional sentences 3. Conditional clause 3 is used to express an action which was supposed to happen but didn't take place. In if clause 3, we use the past perfect tense in the if clause. I suppose you still remember what the if clause and the main clauses are. So with the past perfect tense, we make use of helping verb had. So in if clause 3, we shall have a had in the if clause. Then in the main clause, we shall have a future perfect. In the future perfect, we shall make use of would have or might have. If it is negative, we shall take wouldn't have. If it is a might, we shall also have a mightn't have. Then we can also have the could have. That is the future perfect. Would have, might have, could have, or if it's a negative, we can take a wouldn't have. In if clause 3, remember I've said we shall use the had in the if clause. Had is used in the past perfect tense. Example 1. If I had seen him, had seen is past perfect. If I had seen him, I would have told. I beg your pardon? If I had seen him, he would have told me. So this is a future perfect and this is the past perfect. However, in if clause 3, sometimes we leave out the if and start our statements with the had. Someone could as well say, had I seen him. Remember I said if the if clause comes first, a comma is a must. He would have told me. This is just the same. Example 2. Stephen would have called me if he had had a phone. Stephen would have called me if he had had a phone. Example 3. If Kato had written to me, I would have been happy. We are taking a past perfect tense in the if clause and a would have in the main clause. Example 4. I wouldn't have seen the thief. I wouldn't have seen the thief if I had not switched on the lights. I wouldn't have seen the thief if I had not switched on the lights. Example 5. We might have gone swimming, if it had not rained. We might have gone swimming if it had not rained. Hope we are still together. Remember I've said in if clause 3, we sometimes leave out the word if and start our sentences with had. For number 3, I can as well say, had Kato written to me, I would have been happy. That case. Now, following the examples given, help me complete the statements correctly. If you had spoken to me, if you had spoken, this is past perfect. If you had spoken to me, comma, can someone complete? If you had spoken to me, can as well complete as, if you had spoken to me, I would have told you the truth. So if you have spoken to me, I would have been happy, or any other thing. Look at example number 2. We could have seen them if someone complete that for us. I have the main clause first. Could have seen them if. Number 3, I've started with the had. Had he written to me? Had he written to me? Someone complete. Had he written to me? Number 4, Shama wouldn't have fallen down if. Shama wouldn't have fallen down if. can as well complete as if she had been careful, Shama wouldn't have fallen down. If she had not run fast, Shama wouldn't have fallen down. If she had been walking slowly. So immediately with the if clause 3, items to remember is 1, we have to use the past perfect tense in the if clause and a future perfect in the main clause. Because of the had, remember the verbs have to be in the past participle form. And because of the have in the main clause, still the verbs have to be in the past participle form. Might have gone, wouldn't have seen, had written, had spoken, could have seen. So the verbs have to be in the past participle form. Now I'm sure you are now able to complete the activity on page 78, 79, and 80. Page 78, 79, and 80 are majorly on the usage of the if clause 3 or conditional clause 3. Thank you for listening.